Spending the majority of the time trying to fix my PC once again because the whole screen went black for no apparent reason. They were trying to hack the VPN. That didn't work. They tried every tactic just to keep me from talking about the actual game that's being played on television. When every human being in the world who watched the game has the opportunity to do just the same thing as everyone else. Everyone has the same opportunities as everybody else to just pick up a phone and start talking. Why you want to prohibit one individual from doing the same act? They're doing it now. They're doing it right now. They're trying to prohibit you from hearing anything that I have to say about the game. They actually went as far as to, okay, they even went as far as to say, well, Sino, I'm going to show you what we do here. We're going to take whatever you got, block it, and keep it out of the minds and ears of everybody listening. We're not going to even send a notification that you're live, even that though we're supposed to send you people a notification that you're live. Why is that? Because LeBron James was embarrassed so bad tonight by a Miami Heat team that didn't even have Jimmy Butler on the team. And they were 10 times better tonight than I've ever seen when they've ever played the Los Angeles Lakers. They were 10 times better without Jimmy Butler tonight. I know. Wait till you hear my video on Cat Williams. I've just watched I'm an hour and 30 minutes into it. I want to listen to the whole 2 hour and 46 minutes that he spent on the show. I want to hear every word that Cat Williams had to say. And already my video is going to be something. Trust me. It's going to be unique. Because like Cat Williams, I'm going through the black ball right now. Well, it's white balling over here. What he's talking about is being blackballed by gatekeepers. Now, the reason a lot of people come here is because these people do things that they shouldn't do. They break down habits in basketball games that you see in patterns when it comes to movements and plays. The Miami Heat beat the Los Angeles Lakers today with perpetual movement, meaning they played old school basketball. There was passes out of the post. The point guard would distribute the ball to the post. Bam Adebayo ran the point from the post. He can pass out of the post. So there's guys moving when he's in the post. They're not standing around watching him. Guys are cutting to the basket. Bodies are moving. This is how you get open shots. And LeBron James can't just stand in one spot. That's how the Miami Heat was able to get open. And then when they hit you with Duncan Robinson, and you get that Duncan Hines treatment. And the cake's been baked, baby. You like what I did there? So about time that hit you in like the third or fourth quarter. Now you're down 10 and 12 when you thought you was in the game. See, this is when a 6-7 point lead feel like a stranglehold because you're not able to stop what's happening on the other end of the court. They're answering with execution. They beat you with baby Joker. They had a fake Joker in their damn game. Fake Joker was out there busting y'all up. Look, you want to say somebody was out coached? Say they were out coached. But tonight, in the starting lineup, you saw no D'Lo at all tonight. There was no D'Lo playing tonight. You saw Austin Reeves installed back into the starting lineup, right? Vandy was sitting on the side. Now, well, this is the problem. They're instead of promoting John Morant to you, what they're promoting to you is trash. The NBA went and sent a fake copyright to me doing a Jason Whitlock video. Why? Because they can. Even though many times I have said, why are you allowing these people to keep filing claims that are false? A Jason Whitlock video, they're going to say, hey, we want to claim this. And within seconds of me disputing the claim, it's released immediately. Why is that? Because they want to play with your money. Because they can. They want to alter your video because they can. So everyone's going to get in a treat tonight because they think, oh, he's going to do something different tonight because, they've been on his head today, spamming his page and doing all that. No, because what I was doing was absolutely correct. It was nothing wrong about anything that I did. So tonight, we're just going to amp it up about 10. See, when people don't like something you do it even better. You don't stop what you're doing. You do it even better. That's the key. When they said I should stop talking about LeBron, this is going to hurt you. That was in 2017. In 2017, they said, you better stop talking about LeBron. And it's going to hurt you. LeBron's going to hurt you. And they've been hurting me every year. Every year they come out to hurt me. And you know what? What it's actually done? You just woke up a lion. So now, when you guys are sheep, pretending to be lions, this is what happens. He get it just like everybody else. Because they don't want me to tell you the truth. Ja Morant is more popular than LeBron James. And it didn't take a gun. He was already popular than LeBron. With the younger audience and everybody else, they want to see Ja. When he plays, they was, oh, Ja going up against him. Ja for the yam right on him. Now, Ja had done all this that's supposed to finish him, right? That's supposed to finish Ja Morant. These two incidents he had, that's supposed to ruin his entire career. Ja didn't destroy himself. Ja's popularity didn't drop at all. His popularity is just at the same height, if not higher, than what he did before, ladies and gentlemen. And this is Cino with no notifications going out. Let that be known too. Take that for the record. Happy New Year, sir. I'm glad you was able to find this notification on this late program as they tried to keep your boy down. See, John Morant dunk did about 300 to 400,000 on the clip. Show me LeBron James clip that's getting 300,000 to 400,000. Anything this season. LeBron James is the past. Okay, he did a great job marketing the league as far as playing the role that they want him to play. If you say, LeBron, we need you to, shake your butt a little bit more, he gonna do it. If you say, we need more teeth, LeBron, give us more teeth while you're shaking your butt, he gonna do it without question. They say, LeBron, we need you to put this dress on and this wig. It's gonna be funny. He gonna do it without question. And that's why they love LeBron. Now, let's get to basketball. The NBA does not promote Ja Morant the way they should, and this is the reasons why. You had a game with him and Wembanyama, and there's a lot of people that wanted to see that game to see was Ja gonna dunk on this 7-footer, 7'6". He had blocked Ja's layup. He had got a lot of blocks. This is the first time Ja has seen the guy. And Ja wanted to dunk on him bad. Now, the fans wanted to see that. The whole world wanted to see that. What was going to happen? David versus Goliath. You didn't even market the damn game. Y'all did a whole puff piece on LeBron James and the Lakers. Should Darvin Ham be fired? That was y'all promotion. All for 2 days straight. Talking about Darvin Ham. How could the Lakers do this? How could the Lakers do that? How could the Lakers do this? That's what you did. You fumbled and muffed a grand opportunity. And they saying, well, why don't you do it? I don't get paid for them to do it. I don't work for the NBA. That's their job. They get paid millions of dollars to market. They pay their social media accounts. So Ja Morant gets a mention on Twitter, and he's able to go viral on Twitter off a clip. And it got more buzz and more tick than any LeBron James game. And you didn't think that was a game you should feature? Whoever you have in charge of programming needs to be fired. But that echoes the problem when you don't market the game correctly. You let moments like that just go to the internet. Now, people on the internet is like, man, why didn't we see this game? I would wanted to have seen that live. Because they have no imagination. They have no vision, period. Something has to happen, and then they run behind it and attach their cart. I'm upset, and I feel for my parlay because I bet the Lakers on the money line tonight. And like I tell you, hey, I felt a lot better knowing that the Lakers lost. And it was how they lost that made me really happy. And under the Fair Use Act, I will show you how the Lakers lost tonight. Absolutely. Let's take it from the top. Once again, this is under the Fair Use Act. This is only commentary. We're not here to broadcast the game. We're only giving commentary to the clips that are provided. Fair Use Act. Fair Use Act. Okay, you fire Darvin Ham. Who you gonna bring in the game? How does that fix your problem? You see what I tell you? I was just saying this on One Crack News. It's a mind cycle. If they put out there, we need to fire Darvin Ham, we need to fire Darvin Ham, we need to fire Darvin Ham, everybody's going to start to say it eventually and think Darvin Ham is the problem. They got to fire the coach. It's Darvin Ham's fault. That's selective programming. It's called the mind cycle. It's just like a washing machine. When you have a washing machine, it goes through cycles, right? So if you got a washing machine and it's going through a cycle, rinse, all of the cycles to get to where it needs to get to. We showed you and told you about the LeBron cycle. Soon as the season starts, they're talking championship. Then December they talking about we need to replace. Didn't that happen again this year? Same thing. Nobody had any complaints about the players they had when the season started. Man, we went to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, we went to the Western Conference Finals this year. No one had a problem with anything that was selected. Right? Then all of a sudden, December hits, reality sets in, they start losing games. The only games they could win was in tournament when they're beating guys by 16 and 20 points, but on every other given night, they can't. Wow, that's way to go, NBA. That's how you let them know it ain't rigged. So when you go through all your cycles of drain, spin, rinse, soak, and at the end of the season, what's the cycle result? The great failure of LeBron James, where it would be somebody else's fault. Now, Anthony Davis have been playing basketball and has been on point. He's magically been on point. Having consecutive games of where it appears he's playing well. He's got a streak going now. Where they saying, well, we can't blame AD. You see, we can't blame AD. You had all this rest. The Los Angeles Lakers had rest, y'all. How many days it was since they've played? About 2, 3. They were able to sleep in their own beds, kiss the kids on the forehead, eat a good meal. And Miami came out on your first home game of 12 and give y'all the business on y'all home court. How embarrassing. You have fallen below 500. Even though that don't really mean anything today. Because they're going to make everybody else lose because the Lakers are losing. Whose fault was it tonight? Two guys in your starting lineup don't score any points. Teron Prince had a donut. And Cam Reddish. Both guys got the same amount of points as all of you in the chat, me sitting right here, everybody who watches this video after the fact. They have the same amount of points as all of us. And they were on the court and got paid money. Cam had a horrible night tonight. Cam Reddish was like a ghost. If he did anything less, they'd think it was a transparency. That's how lost he looked out there. He looked like a lost sheep. Oh, if the Clippers win an NBA championship, this is really going to be an insult for the Los Angeles Lakers. Because not only did they lose the Battle of LA for 10 years straight, now it's going to even be even worse. It's going to be cemented and stamped by an NBA championship banner floating around in their building until the Clippers' new stadium that is way better than this place they're playing now. They have $1 billion stadium being made in LA, where all the Clipper fans will now leave there happily, knowing that they have a successful basketball program. and they're able to get production out of players that the Lakers just couldn't seem to get it going with. And props to Jerry West for knowing that working with LeBron James was going to be a it show. Because that's what it is, dealing with him. That Kawhi Leonard is the player you would want to build around and make players better. He could play with other players. This highlights LeBron's inefficiency as a basketball player. He worsens your game. NBA analyst Kendall Gill has broken down and said that players' games are altered and their games they tumble because they can't learn. It's hard to learn how to play with LeBron James and the style of play that he does. If you're a basketball player and you're used to running set plays, I mean, if I'm sitting here saying it and I never played in the league, but I'm saying it and former NBA basketball players are saying this, then damn, I must know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not hating on LeBron. I'm stating what's actually happening on a basketball court. And I stated, that's exactly right, Jack. They don't practice. That is one of the main problems that they have. When you don't practice, you don't know the guys. When you don't know the guys, you're going to have turnovers. You're going to play lethargic. And every night you keep changing the lineup, hoping that something magical is going to happen. You're appeasing and giving LeBron all he wants. LeBron wanted Austin Reeves here. He wanted Cam Reddish in the starting lineup. He got everything he wanted. He got D'Lo off the out of the rotation. D'Lo is out of the rotation. Everything I told you what was going on with the Los Angeles Lakers have been going on with the Los Angeles Lakers. D'Lo talks to him the way I told you, as a player shouldn't talk to another player. He don't let LeBron be LeBron to him and say, "Hey, dog, like I'm big dog, you little dog." He don't do that. It was all love and joy last year, even though they made it to the Western Conference Finals. This year, oh boy, new season. So yeah, he gonna blame D'Lo, and y'all gonna blame him too, cause LeBron blame him. But he didn't publicly blame him. But he's mysteriously gonna be moved. And I told you months ago this was going to be the deal. D'Lo's playing well. We're not gonna move D'Lo. Okay, let's see. Let's find out. Now it looks more like reality, don't it? You see, I told you, time will be my vindicator. For all the people that say, I don't know what I'm talking about, I just make stuff up as I go, time will be my vindicator. I just go, okay. The next thing you know, boom. Now, let's get to the gist of this game, because that's why we're here. Here we go. Once again, Fair Use Act. We're assessing the basketball game, not showing the broadcast. Fair use, Fair Use Act. Now, look at Austin Reeves. His job is to find the open man. So he could look for Prince. He goes to AD. It goes back. Reeves going up. So now he's going to go in there and shoot a shot because AD wasn't open. That's what they want from Austin Reeves. If it ain't there, take the shot. Now, here they are in a zone that's broken. AD's once again playing up too high in this zone. So now they're coming to double Tyler Hero to help out AD. Okay, now you're leaving Bam one. You got LeBron guarding two people. Bang, right there. The pass interior goes right to Bam. Bam will pull up and hit this small jump shot all night long, ladies and gentlemen. Bam on a bottle will hit that shot all the time. So when you see Bam pull up and hit a shot such as that, know that he's doing so because it has been provided to him that he could hit that shot. Now, coming down the lane, here it is. Pick and roll. No movement from the Los Angeles Lakers. Look, everybody's standing still. This is the way LeBron likes the offense to be ran. Well, look at how colluded and blotched this is. Look, he just pushes, did the same play as he did before. A little pull up, jump shot, he gets it. So LeBron's happy with this. Yeah. So what do you expect Darvin Ham to do when your players run out and perform like that? Hmm? Can't blame D'Lo for tonight. D'Lo didn't suit up to play. I don't want to hear anybody blaming D'Angelo Russell because he was not on the court. I told you yesterday, right? D'Lo and LeBron has not spoken in months. How did I just come up with that, right? Then all of a sudden, there's no D'Lo. y'all gonna get smart one day. One day, people gonna get real smart. Y'all gonna get real smart, and y'all gonna continuously be dumb and watch Gilbert Arenas all day. That's like watching Dumb and Dumber, expecting it to be smart. All he could do is tell you what just happened. I mean, obviously, it's the coach. Why? Because they said it on ESPN. Or are you going to tell them what's really going on out there? This is a man who I've interviewed, and Mr. Arenas, who, when I told him his show sucked, his defense was to run behind himself and go pick up trophies and bring them back to show me. That's all you needed to know. the difference between someone who's real and someone who's artificial. He said, I told him, I said, you would always be successful. They will make sure you're successful. You're the type of person they want in the position to be successful. You're going to do all of the things they want you to do. So why wouldn't you be successful? Now, let's get to this point here. Look at that ball movement. Boom. They get the rebound. 3 Lakers. Look at LeBron. Look at LeBron. He's under the rim. Oh, what was you doing? Partying for New Year's? You haven't played a game since after New Year's, buddy. What you doing? Look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 Heat players ahead of you. 5, actually. Look, and there's 3 Lakers behind. Those guys are running. Let's look and see if LeBron runs. Look. He just made a move like he finna start running. Look how many lengths back he is behind 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. Look. He's so far out of the play, it don't even make sense. AD was the only one back here by himself. So, of course, there's a wide open shooter. So now LeBron will be back by himself. They can just throw him the ball. Oh, look, he just coming back down the court just to get to the 3-point line so he could walk all the way back. Walk around James. Vandy goes up. Vandy goes down. Misses the shot. Here come the Heat in transition. There's a alley-oop, beautiful basketball. Oh, to the wild Mexican. The Miami Heat is running them. Fair use act, fair use act. This is commentary only. We're only giving commentary to the clips. Fair use act. Now, LeBron is not happy, and he's blaming everyone else for the interactions that you see. LeBron stand around James. This is what happens when you have an aging basketball player that you want to market the game around. This is what happens. This is what it looks like. Look, there he is under the rim. There's a pass by Vandy that's picked off, and LeBron just stands there. Look, just standing. LeBron stand around James. And there he goes. He's activated. Like I tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4. They got all 5 Heat players back. You got 3 Lakers behind. You got Christie backpedaling. Here come the Heat. Boom. AD back there by himself. Hero. I need a hero. Tyler Hero hits the 3, right? And sure enough, there they go. Now, as we go through this beautiful alley to the Wild Mexican, now the Lakers call a timeout to get themselves into the groove. Fair use, Act. Fair use. LeBron is running the point. What is the point guard's job? Facilitate, right? Beautiful pass on a cut because Duncan Robinson fell asleep. Vandy was right under the rim. He gets it, goes up and score. Beautiful assist and fine. That was more Vandy doing his thing than it was LeBron, but good pass to an open man. Okay, the Lakers are trying to use some movement, some confusion. Duncan Robinson again messes up defensively. Leave Christie open. Christie drives to the hoop, gets a layup. That's on Duncan Robinson. And his defensive liabilities are what hinders him. But the Lakers know all about that because they have it. Playing in the game tonight. Here's a pick and roll, give and go. Duncan Robinson doing the same thing Reeves just did earlier in the game, right? Get to the lane, see if you can find somebody there. If not, pull up and hit a shot. But what does he do? He does find the guy. He did not commit to that shot. He did not give it to Bam, and Bam did not give up on the fact that he was going to give him the ball. And it leads to a dunk, an even better possession. Right? Kind of hard to magnet ball somebody when you're dunking on them. I said the key to beating the Lakers is to get what? Get to the rim. That means once you're inside that rim, you're limiting yourself from transition baskets. Okay, you're keeping the Lakers out of transition. LeBron James is the best transitional scorer in the NBA. He leads the NBA in transition points. So if you keep the Lakers out of transition, you're keeping LeBron James out of the scoreboard. You're lessening his points. So if I don't know what I'm talking about, why the hell did it work tonight? Why did it work every night somebody has done this? They have no interior defense. AD is supposed to be your interior defender, and he needs help because he's not a real big man. He's a stretched out two guard. He don't think big, he don't act big. He thinks he's a guard. Nice way to find the cutter, AD. Why they can't do that when LeBron's playing? Oh, LeBron ain't on the floor. Oh, now it makes more sense. Guys are moving around. Did you see that? See what happens when he's not on the court? Fair use, Act. Fair use. Well, this is commentary only. That's just a great circus shot. You got to live with that. Now, the Miami Heat dominate the quarter by only allowing the Lakers to score 18 points. What are you not seeing tonight? Any LeBron James highlights at all in the first quarter? And right there, Christie is the point guard. LeBron's trying to post up. This is what he called playing off the ball. Okay, playing off the ball means I'm going to go in here and battle with a wild Mexican. This wild Mexican ain't finna let it ride. Let's go back and take you, and so you can see that once again. Look at this. He's rumbling with this wild Mexican. This wild Mexican is like playing on the jail yard, baby. Arr! Christie thought LeBron was ready. LeBron wasn't set. That's on Christie. But LeBron's body language, what I tell you about his poor body language. He's standing around, pouting. The game's going on. Now Christie's on an island with a wild Mexican. Goes coast to coast. Christie's mad at himself. Instead of saying, "All right, we cool, just relax, let's take it back." Now LeBron's gonna run the point. Here he come. Whoa, what do you know? High pick and roll, 4 out. There it is. Swing it to the open shooter. And Christie makes up for his mistake by hitting a three. Right? So all should be forgiven. Christie hit a three. We rolling. A LeBron James play. Look at the switch. Now, while they switch, these guys, Kevin Love and Bam, are switching positions at the same time. So the ball comes out there. They got an open, wide open three, right? Bang, knocked down. Prince goes for three. He really was fouled there. I'm surprised they ain't called that. Nice rebound, Christian Wood. See, there you go. You got a guy in there battling for boards and doing what the Lakers need to have done. Oh, good back interior pass to the Wild Mexican. Why is the Wild Mexican open? Because LeBron James forgot that he was standing around doing his usual stand around James. He was standing around with the best seat in the house watching the game. I'm sorry. Did I give that credit to LeBron? That's not LeBron's fault. That was Prince's fault. Sorry about that. LeBron, it wasn't your fault this time. You was guarding Kevin Love. You two senior citizens was having a good old shuffleboard conversation. And Prince just blew his assignment. So that wasn't you this time. I apologize for that. So now, as this breaks down even more, and I'm glad you guys are here to see this, look at what transpires now. They're swinging the ball. Look at where the Lakers are. No movement, right? He's waiting on the ball. He's waiting on the ball. AD is in the paint, and so is LeBron. Now, LeBron, like, I want it in the post. Get me the ball in the post. So he did all that work so they could swing it out. They swung it back. Okay, Cam is being aggressive. LeBron wants it now. He goes to AD. Boom, AD gets a dunk. LeBron's cool with it. All right, we got a dunk. Okay. All right, back around to LeBron. They throw back to AD. Back to Reeves. Reeves pull up for three. Good shot for Reeves. There he goes, injecting himself with air. Now, they swing the ball. They say, "Oh, LeBron's on me." Baby Joker pulls up and bang, hits it right over LeBron. LeBron, yep, I gave him too much space. I said, "This ain't the real Joker." Wow, Mexican gives it to Kevin Love. The senior citizen scores on Reeves. Look at where their shots at in the paint. There's a turnover, and the Lakers are in transition. So what are they doing? In transition. They're attacking the rim. They go to AD or LeBron. Boom. They couldn't find LeBron. They go to AD. That's what they want. Reeves to give the ball up. There. This is what we want. Now we looking good. So what happens next? As they walk the ball up and swing it, look at what the Miami Heat does. There's a pick. We're going to do pick and roll. We have better shooters. There's a hard cut. Kick out to Robinson, who puts the ball down and drives. Stops and pops. Well, I think that's Tyler Hero. We're in the paint. Look at that. Boom. 4 or 5 guys around Austin Reeves. Reeves goes up on one leg, dishes it back off to Christie. That's his spot. Bang. He's loving it. Christie is involved in the game. Fair use act, fair use act. Now, here we go. Robinson again, right? He sees a cutter. Dumps off a pass. Yeah, we've already stated that, but we're going to get to why that is. Well, we don't worry, Mr. Watson. We're prepared. Pump fake. Kyle Lowry, he only took like maybe 4 shots tonight. And he hits a 3. Every time the Lakers thought they were back in the game, that happened. So they're back down 10, which is like a python grip. Every time you try to make a move to get free, they tighten the grip. Now look, Reeves is on the court. He throws a pass to to Christian Wood. Dunk on the inside. Let's roll, right? Now, look at that. Duncan Robinson does a slip through. He pretended like he was going to set the pick, but he slipped through and moved. So now this frees the defender who was going to double to get off of him and have to guard his man. So Tyler Hero doesn't have to stop his dribble. Vandy gets picked by Kevin Love. AD's supposed to pop off, but he does it too late. Kevin Love is now out there, got Vandy pinned down. You got these 2 guys over here guarded, right? Everybody's defended. So Tyler Hero likes his matchup with Anthony Davis. So he crosses and gets Anthony Davis looking goofy because Anthony Davis still, swear to God, he's a guard. Boom. Gets him leaning enough so he can't even jump to block the shot. Bang. Good results. Good shot on one-on-one. All you had to do was get AD leaning, and there was nothing he could do. Took away his height. Now they go right inside to LeBron. Oh, LeBron layup James. There you go. He got a layup. We all the way in the 3rd quarter. What have you not seen so far? You have not seen one LeBron James highlight until the 3rd quarter. You know why? Because he had a whopping 4 points. There was nothing aesthetically pleasing about LeBron James. The Miami Heat said we're going to take him out of transition and let LeBron have to just play a game. And he looked every bit of 40-something years old, don't he? They was like, happy birthday, bum. Tyler Hero puts up another three. Bang. The Lakers once again blaming each other, looking at each other. There's nothing to look at. He's a better player than anyone on your team. It's heat culture. This is what it is. They actually teach basketball here. Look, Austin Reeves goes behind the back, gives it to AD. Good jam. Very proud of the move. Now, look at the give and go. Back to Cam. They strip him of the basketball. Zip, get ahead. Transition, bucket. Defense to offense. Beautiful execution by the Miami Heat. Baby Joker in the game. Once again, understanding assignment. Oh, forgot where they were supposed to be going and who was supposed to pick up who. LeBron gets a dunk. Yep, more than athlete. Yep. Time for me to take the game over. Yep. Oh, they dip it out. Pick and roll. Nobody's gonna move. We all standing out here on the outside. Not one person's cutting in to help out Reeves because that's not the play. Only LeBron gets to do that. Here he comes on the late curl. But Reeves keeps it himself and lays it in. But like I told you, the Heat don't care about Austin Reeves scoring points. They're going to shut everybody else down. And where are they going to score? Right in the purple. Everything they doing is near that purple. Look at that. Bam, right there. Oh, dip off. Why? Because LeBron was standing around. LeBron standing around James. Look where he's at the whole play. Look, arm just swinging. He let this guy go all the way down here, post up. No help. And he blaming Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves doing his job to help out AD. You didn't help at all. You ain't try to help out nothing. Just standing around. Yep, look disappointed. Get ready to trade them all, bro. Christie shoots an air ball, but AD's there to back it up. AD! Getting garbage points, baby. But his points is not changing the game. Oh, look at that. Braun in a defensive stance. Look at him. He's going to take the challenge. After 3/4, it's Braun time. Yeah, come on. More than athlete. Let's go. Oh, it's a step through. Goes out to Bam. Hit the wild Mexican. Rebound. Wild Mexican hit the three, and we off and running. That would be too wonderful if LeBron was to trade himself off the team. The leader of the Lakers is guarding Kevin Love. Well, they about the same age. I ain't mad at that. He should be guarding Kevin Love. They should be guarding each other on a fishing boat somewhere. Gone fishing. This is bad. This is bad. Once again, swings out to James. Right? AD. Now, what is he going to do here? He has a lot of options. He can pull up. He can hit Vandy right now. What does he want to do? AD's like, I'm just going to go up and shoot it. Baby hook. There we go. That's great. You're still down 10. All the work they've done, right? They're still down 10. No Jimmy Butler tonight. Look at this. Gives it up to a wide open shooter. How is this guy this wide open? That makes no sense. That makes no sense for someone to be that open. And the play just starts. All right. LeBron just beautiful pass to get rid of it. Krusty. Oh, was that Christie aggressively? Yeah, go ahead, Christie. He was aggressively going towards the rim. Once again, it's back to 9. Christian Wood gets the ball. He's like, okay, I got a little man. Let me back him down. Boom, boom. You see a cutter here? Wow. Why is this guy cutting? Because LeBron ain't in the game. And they go right to AD. He goes right to work with a left hand layup. Okay. Lakers are running. They're in transition. The game scores down to 5. What is the common denominator? Why are they getting back in the game? LeBron ain't in it. Okay, that makes sense now. AD's going to work. Boom. Look at that spacing on the court. They're like, okay, this is working now. It's a 3-point game. Why? Because LeBron isn't in the game. So they came back and was able to make a dent in the lead once they took LeBron out. They didn't talk about that on ESPN. All right, look at this. 2 Lakers are guarding 1 man. There's another slip through. The wild Mexican goes through and cuts. Bam says, I could take this shot. Free throw, jump shot. Bang, that's my shot. So now, this puts the pressure on the Lakers to score on the other end. So why is it a 5-point game? Look who sneaks back in the game. I'm ready. I'm in transition. He goes to Christian Wood, who lays it up and gets fouled. LeBron's ready to get rolling. Yeah, let's go. More than athlete. 2-point game. Closest they've been all game. Kevin Love tried to draw a foul. It don't work. Hits a wide open Duncan Robinson. It's Duncan time. It's a 5-point game. Bron, I got my guy right here. Yeah, I'm going to run point tonight. So it's 79-74. Duncan gives up the ball. Goes to Kevin Love, who fakes enough to get LeBron, suck him in, and the wild Mexican. Arriba! He's back again. Now, here we go. Bam, right there, goes right at LeBron. Goes up. Kevin Love with the tip in. Nobody boxed out. Now it's back to what? 10-point lead. Everything they've done, they have not got into the lead. This shows the pure domination. The pure domination. The Lakers play basically a 2-man game. So when you play 2-man basketball and then you try to hit one guy, like, okay, we're going to play 2-man ball, and if that ain't there, one other guy is going to get it. So they play like a 3-on-3. Everybody else their job is not to score. So if you see Teron Prince, their job is to get you might see Prince get 6 shots, maybe. if he's rolling. If not, well, we need you to play defense tonight. Woo! Yeah, Darvin Ham. He said, LeBron, D-Lo waiting for you in the car parking lot. That is true. He does. Don't forget to hit the like button, people. Subscribe to the page if you're new here. Still better than Jordan at 39. Ah, boo. Get to know he's not. Jordan right now come off the court and probably pop him for a good 45. Nah, sorry. Definitely not the case. You are incorrect on that one, sir. Now, it's back to a 10-point game after all that work. The Lakers, once again, spreading it out. Boom, hit Austin Reeves. Deep three for Austin Reeves. Bang, hits it. LeBron's excited. Reeves is pumped. They're right back to 9. Here comes LeBron running the point. Throws a high alley-oop. Boom! An and one on Kevin Love back there. Lakers are back in it. They only down 6 with 7 minutes to go. Bam gets the ball in the paint on Prince, bodies him up. He's in the blue. He goes straight up and all net. Shoots over Prince. Why? Because he's in the paint. Now they can't get in transition. They got to run a play. Doesn't work for them. They go way out, right? Bam gets the ball. It's Robinson on the curve. Boom. Why was that play able to work so well? Because Austin Reeves defensively is not ready for the speed of Duncan. And look at the double screen that they run on the play. Look, this is a design out of bounds play. It's supposed to hit Bam. Bam's going to run out. Kevin Love's going to screen LeBron, who's guarding Robinson. Now watch this. This is a heat play. Boom, to free the guy that's inbounding the ball. And this is how they normally get shots when it's like small, like about 6 seconds on the shot clock, and they need to get a good shot off. They will run this play. You pick the guy who's defending the inbounder, right? Boom. And that means one of these guys got to step up. But because the Lakers are in a zone, Christian Wood is not going to pop out. So Austin Reeves is trying to make up. And he's like, I got to run out here because I seen Robinson take off. So here he comes. Boom. He's trying to make up for it, but that's way too much space for Robinson. And he gave his best effort. Boom. And there's LeBron looking like, I need somebody to blame. Y'all got to see that coming. So right now, it's right back at 10 again with 4 minutes to go in the game. And there's Robinson again. This time he gets it. He drives. Yep. No, that's the Wild Mexican. Mm. Arriba! Right on LeBron. Fair use act, fair use. This is commentary only. Fair use act, fair use act. Now here he comes. More than athlete. He scores the layup. Don't mean nothing, just garbage points. Now he's holding his stomach because he realized he got to go to the bathroom and take a number two. That tequila catching up to him. Oh my goodness. How does the Lakers get this screwed up? Look how much space this is for Tyler Hero. Are you stupid? Or you just saying we don't even care no more? Go ahead. It is looking real bad out here, folks. This is what we mean. The Wild Mexican. Arriba. So now everybody should be making their way to the parking lot. The game is over. It's got blown all the way over. And there's Christian Wood putting the ball on the ground, going up, getting a garbage point. Right now it's 108 to 94. So 121, they just swinging the ball around. They go to Kevin Love, back to the Wild Mexican, who goes up right on Austin Reeves. Scoring in the paint. Interior defense, non-existent. The Lakers just run out the clock. LeBron's already off the court and probably headed to the locker room. Another great night. A great, powerful night for the Miami Heat. Y'all know he doesn't help anybody. Well, that appears to be the case. That appears to be the case. I'm somebody who surely believes in the situation at hand. The Los Angeles Lakers are in disarray. The team is falling apart. And they're not jailed together. They have the Wild Mexican is from LA. You know, where else they gonna get a Wild Mexican from? That is the that is the hub, the central hub. Yeah, that's an LA homecoming for Jaime what's his name? Jaquez Jr. Well, they say Jaquez, but hey, same thing. The Wild Mexican, baby. He get out there and be running. That dude hitting the border. Mm-hmm. See, we show you the clips that shows the breakdown of the game. Nothing they did impacted the game. LeBron James, nothing he done impacted the game. AD, nothing AD scored impacted the game. As you saw, the lead stayed right where it was. So there was no impact on the game because defensively is where they lost the game. So when all these people keep talking about who didn't score, who didn't score, who didn't score, you didn't stop anybody. Okay? You didn't stop what Miami was doing tonight at all. They look 10 times better without Jimmy Butler against you because you don't run any sets. Your remedial basketball plays. And this is not on the coach because he's handcuffed to the damn bench. He's handcuffed and can't coach and put in what he wants because he's handcuffed basically to a 40-year-old bum who's trying to play with young guys who don't want to get out the spotlight. I love how they tell me I've never played professional. Have you, sir? Kwame Brown played professional for over 10 years. 13 years he played in the NBA. And I think he agrees with me a lot when it comes to my basketball breakdowns. If not, I might be wrong, but I know he used to agree with my basketball breakdowns. I mean, he might see something that might be different. That's why it's based on the viewer, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you based on personal agendas. See, I can take people's criticism. I could take people's having their own like if you say my greatest player is LeBron James, I think he's the best. I'm not going to be mad at you for saying LeBron James. I expect someone in their 20s, somebody in their 30s to probably say, well, LeBron James. But anybody who's seen Kobe and Michael play, in their prime should never say that. People who have seen basketball in their 70s, I have a problem with someone in their 40s saying LeBron James, man, he's the greatest of all time. I have a problem with that because you should know better. I'm not mad at a kid that's 8 years old waiting for Santa to slide down a chimney that they don't have. I'm not mad at that. Okay, he's 8 years old. You know, they talk like that. They wait for Santa. That's what happens. When you get old enough, you grow out of that and then you implant the same thing. So I'm not mad at a child or someone young enough they've been programmed and brainwashed to believe that this guy was that. And they still selling it to you. So if they're still going to sell to you that this guy is the greatest basketball player of all times, which we all know is a flat out lie. The Heat doesn't cater to one person in their offense. That's why they're able to be sufficient when players are out. It's next man up for real because they play basketball. It's not, okay, I'm the star, I get 30 shots. They don't play that style. If you got it rolling, they're going to find you. We here to win a game. Nobody on the team is bigger than the win. So Jimmy Butler could say, it's my team and I'm the leader. Okay, you can lead, but this is what we're running. And you better be okay with it. I never said he did. You see, when you start seeing a consistent breakdown and why the team looks so sluggish after all the rest they got, all of a sudden there's no podium, right? Lakers had 3, 4 days off. And whenever they lose, you don't see LeBron and AD sitting side by side. They love to show those brothers side by side, like we the combo brothers. No, 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 no. Not those two. Not today. Now I know what other people are gonna say. They're gonna say, man, there's so much going on out here. There's just so much work to be done. There's just so much little stuff we just can't do. That's what they're gonna say. There's so much we can't do. Where was LeBron's post game interview? Oh, he didn't want to do one today. Losing to the Heat without Jimmy Butler in the fashion that they lost at home with 4 days rest. That's a little too small of a margin for an excuse. He can't think of an excuse. He can't think of a reason. So he gonna say, this is the day. I'm just not finna talk. Cause I played like dog crap tonight. LeBron had a whopping 12 points in 38 minutes, 9 assists and 6 rebounds. Anthony Davis played the entire second half. He played 43 minutes. He got 29 points and 17 rebounds. He was ineffective. Austin Reeves had 24 ineffective points. Christie had 14. Christian Wood had 13. All of it ineffective because the outcome of the game and the lead didn't change. It kept staying at like 10. So you're not affecting the outcome of the game because you need stops. That's how your points are effective. You need stops. And without stops, you get stopped. Yep. What is the excuse gonna be now? That's what I want to know. What will your excuse be tomorrow? That's what inquiring minds would like to know. What would your excuse be tomorrow? It's gonna be the same thing every year, Sean. It's a broken record. I feel bad for Ham too because he's got this team with him. Darvin Ham, if I'm quite sure if he had a coaching opportunity without LeBron James, this would go in a different direction. It's not the coach's fault. LeBron requests his new coaches. He don't want a veteran coach. He couldn't play for Pop. Pop would retire or have a heart attack because LeBron James ain't gonna run Pop's offense. He gonna run what LeBron wanna run. Ooh, wow, Carl. I tried to save Eastside Boxing. I'm glad you brought that up. For those who remember me and Eastside Boxing, I tried to inform these people way before YouTube. Early on in my YouTube days, I was in the blog chats before YouTube. I was on Steelmatic.com blog chat. I used to be in all of these blog chats talking to these people and informing them about the game. And they just thought I was a blogger. Just somebody who just showed up and started talking. And I tried to tell them and give them insight. So all the stuff that y'all got from the Truth Behind, they were getting it in the Steelmatic chat back in 2002. I was correcting them on things that they didn't know about because they were fans. Eastside Boxing, another hub where people were just not happy because I was not going along with status quo. I'm telling them, I'm like, I'm in a camp with Floyd Mayweather and I'm giving them information live from a boxing camp with Mayweather. I'm in the camp and they're telling me what's what. Well, Ellie Setback ain't. I'm like, Ellie Setback is about 13 steps away from me. And you're telling me what Ellie Setback said. I'm standing right here in the damn gym. What the hell are you telling me? I'm telling you what happened. So, Carl, I'm glad you remember me being over there and being correct over there. And the fact that the mods came and decided that they wanted to like ban me or block me. And I'm like, okay, because you guys, well, those moderators, they were under an agenda. And then when I was gone, it got boring. It got really boring. I was there to inform. Same thing I do here. Now that I'm not over there anymore, people wish I was in there. Dude was like, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's boring here without Cino now. I'm like, yeah, now you see what it's like with no Cino around. He said got locked up by a 5'7" guard in the finals in 2011. He's out here getting cooked and getting locked up by a rookie, but he's the go. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Well, thank you. I try to be entertaining. Oh yes, on the Patreon we will be doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin and Randy Macho Man Savage situation over in WCW. You see, here's the thing about Stone Cold. Stone Cold, when he does his podcast now, because he's really trying to act like things didn't happen the way they did, or he just don't want to remember those moments, and because they're not here anymore. And I understand that he don't want to go down those roads and bring up old stuff that's not in a positive light. You want to just keep it the way it is now. Like him and Ahmed Johnson still don't like each other to this day, because Ahmed Johnson still believes he spray painted "Congratulations N-word" on his car when he won in the WWF championship. And he still believes that was him who did it. And he swear to God that Stone Cold said that wasn't him. So we're gonna get into Macho Man and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I did a movie review for the Iron Claw. It's a good movie, but it's definitely flawed in certain aspects. The way they shot this film, just judging the film, is they did a great job for condensing so much information. Um, they did a great directorial job. The actors did great performing it. Um, for Zach Efron to buff up to play that role of Kevin Barnett was incredible. But what got me is that he actually buffed up that much, because Kevin really wasn't that massive. I don't know why Zach couldn't play him as the size he was. I guess he needed to be a wrestler size, but damn, he was bigger than Kevin looked like. I thought he was playing Kerry at first when I first saw him. Yeah, Kerry Von Erich losing his foot was not a known thing in wrestling. Like, it was did he lose his foot? Some people thought it was a myth. They knew he had his foot injured, but like a lot of people in WWF didn't even know. Like, it was a big secret when they got Kerry Von Erich that you know he would shower with his boots on, which people thought was weird, and he was like, "Oh, that's just a superstition he got." So he would never let him know he had a prosthetic in there. So he was in so much pain from wrestling with that prosthetic that there was nothing really he could do in the ring. So he was getting pain for his, medication for his knee, his back, because he had hip problems, based on the prosthetic he had. It was not something that was ideal. freak accident, and he just couldn't live with the pain. And what this shows you is that these type of thoughts, and it's definitely something in the family trait, and to not get the type of help they need. And the common denominator is that the majority of these people didn't have women strong enough. Kevin was the only one that had a wife and family and kids around him. The rest of them had kids, but they really weren't with the women. They just had the brothers. And we let dad down, and I don't want to do this no more. It's just tragic. Yes, on the Screen Thing channel tomorrow, we're going to be doing 3 videos. The worst movies of 2023, the best movies of 2023, and the most overrated movies of 2023. So get ready. That is coming. Well, the Von Erich curse is not explained really in the movie correctly. They attribute it to the other son that they had that died by electrocution, who they moved when he was 5. Their oldest one, Jack, and that was he got accidentally electrocuted stepping in a puddle while they was hooking up a trailer hitch or something. He stepped in a puddle and got electrocuted. He was 5. That kind of stuff happened back then, but they don't really go into the details of his death. But he dies by electrocution when he was 5. Oh, don't worry, my Cat Williams video is already finna be epic. I'm about an hour and a half into it, so I got about another hour to go. And after that hour, who was worse? Obviously, I would say Fritz. I mean, all of his sons was taking themselves out. They've only lost Michael. You know, other than that, the rest of them are multimillionaires. you know, um, well, you want to talk about making it to the top, or the what you talking about, the professional business of wrestling? Are you talking about when LeBron showed up in '03 with the flip phone? Oh yeah, Screen Fiend's about to be popping tomorrow. He stood on business. Well, from what I'm hearing, he's mostly replying back to the people who had an agenda against him to come up and tarnish him. Like Ricky Smiley. I told Kwame Brown, I said, I don't see Ricky smiling now. They were saying Kwame Brown should do Shannon Sharp's Shade Club Shay Shay. I mean, they didn't have any beef. He was responding back to Shannon Sharp. Now, Shannon probably didn't like the tone and how he said it, and didn't like Kwame Brown and his tone. But yeah, it would do wonders for Kwame to be on the show. The Club Shay Shay format, I've always said, is much better than his format that he uses on Undisputed or First Take with Stephen A. Hack. You know, we already know what he is, and that's just the gist of it. Well, The Rock is gonna come back to wrestle because it's a good payday. You know, The Rock was the number one earning actor in Hollywood for like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. People didn't want to tell you that because he's black and Hawaiian. But if it's a white person, they'll tell you that all goddamn day long. When Tom Hanks, the highest grossing actor in Hollywood. Vin Diesel was like number two. People don't realize how much money Vin Diesel made just off of Fast, because he's the producer of it as well. And because The Rock right now ain't really been doing any work, and some of his movies have just been doo. And the writer's strike and all of this, now that they are getting production back up, he's got time in between films. So he can go ahead and do what he wanted to do. The whole Black Adam backfired because, DC is a mess. Well, they can't get Stone Cold Steve Austin to really come back and do anything because his body is really a mess. Um, Stone Cold body was just breaking down because all he was really doing at that time was drinking beer and and just going to city and doing monologues is just his thing, man. So we'll get into that though. My favorite rock movie is The Tooth Fairy. Oh wow. Well, you got a lot to do. You got a long way to go. But see, they all do those movies, right? The Rock was the Tooth Fairy. Vin Diesel was the pacifier. To get to the next level, those are the type of roles you got to do. Hulk Hogan tried to do it when he was the nanny. Schwarzenegger was kindergarten cop. Hulk Hogan was Mr. Nanny. Well, the Knicks won tonight and won me money. but they were playing the Bulls, so I already knew what that was going to be. Yeah, Owen Hart accidentally broke his neck, and you know, Stone Cold actually was able to roll him up and get a small package. Owen Hart was freaking out because he did not try to hurt Austin. Like accidents happen, but he was like, "Yeah, I broke his neck." Stuff like that is, when he wore the shirt, that didn't go over well with Austin. He called and apologized, but that wasn't his idea. That was not a Owen Hart's idea. That was the people, the production, you know. Yeah, the Pacers and Bucks got a real beef going on. They got a real problem. That whole thing with Giannis, that's for real. Well, we'll get into that later because I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. And we're gonna get into the Bucks and Indiana Pacers beef. Like they got a real thing. You see, the game dictates rivalry. Since the NBA keep trying to create it, oh, they got a real thing going on in Milwaukee and Indiana. Shoot, they might be out in the streets the way that's going. But it's been cool. I'm gonna go back to finish watching this Club Shay Shay with Cat Williams, and then I'm gonna let you know my take on it. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. It's on Karceno for Life, and I'm out.